Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. This game is awesome. Just wanted to exclaim that in case anybody was unsure for some reason. But, just figured I'd clarify for all of you that, indeed, this game is awesome.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what
Not supposed to be in here.
defend your corporate township?
Funcraft, it's been so long. Welcome back. Oh, wait, hold on. That's, forgot that I had this stuff here. Should probably boost this up a little bit. Okay. Going up levels pretty quickly here. Perks. What was the other one that I wanted? Okay, 50% XP from companion kills. That's an important one, so let's do that. Ooh, and it opened up another tier. Alright, well, let's apply. Yes. So, the next one, 65% movement penalty to accuracy. Minus 65. Chance to reset a companion ability cooldown. Alright. I have to use my companion abilities, too. Minus 50% to consumable weight. That's, you know what? That's something else I actually should dump off. Is I have a ton of consumables. I mean, look, 54 of these. I mean, not that everything weighs a lot, but some of these things, like, they add up when you're carrying a lot. Maybe I don't have as much stuff as I thought I did. But I know it's going to add up, so I need to seriously invest in bins to put my stuff in. I mean, not that I can really invest in it. I just need to put stuff away. All right. So, how do I get to Gladys? I have to go down somehow. Yeah, not supposed to go there. So, well, hold on. Gladys was in the med bay. Why is this throwing me all off?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
I don't know why that got me all confused. That was weird. My brain stopped working for a moment.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
We're not sleeping at the rest and go. Calm down. Hi.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Yeah, we're not staying here. I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Okay. Goodbye. Hi, Ephraim.
Now, see here, What was I doing again?
Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Spacer's Choice calls rumor of a Saltuna shortage rapidly faced.
Just gonna take a bunch of stuff here. I mean, it's trash, so certainly nobody minds.
And other fish-based fine products that valued employees crave.
Oh, wait, you know what?
Spacer's
Hold on.
Choice representatives would like to assure...
Junk. Okay, stuff I don't need. We'll keep those. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's already kind of beat up, so I don't really need it. This is better anyway. I don't need this anymore. I don't think I need this unless I need a disguise, but I got the thing that... I don't even need this because I got the disguise thing, so... Water resistant wear, casual ports of call. Huh. I'll hold on to that just because it feels like it might come in handy. And I'll get rid of that. And you know what? Screw it. I'll get rid of that too. No need to carry a billion things that I've already got, so don't need this. Shotguns, already got shotguns, already got a plasma rifle, and my plasma rifle's cooler. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Light assault rifle. Okay, so I think we're good. Although I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I never use it. Impact hammer, somebody else might use it, but we're good for now. Okay. Oh, hi, Spacer. Hello, Gladys. Let's chat.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Oh, cut the shit.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Taking a drink. Sorry, guys. Yeah, well, Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Okay. Does it involve killing people? 10,000 bits? Screw that. Alright, tell me about the opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
That's me.
Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I got no qualms.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
Uh-huh.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting.
Okay.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Okay. Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Yeah, that's what it
Comm
sounds like.
centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Well, say no more, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates.
Cool.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer.
cooler.
Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost. Corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Okay. What do you have for sale?
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Oh. Terrific. What kind of crap do you have? Interesting gun. I've got one of them. Don't need one of them. Don't need one of them. Don't need one of them. You don't have any armor. What is that? Purple berry bunch Rizzo. Mmm. Candy. By the way, guys, are you excited that Halloween's almost here? I am. Halloween is awesome. Oh, backpacks. I need you in my life. Yes, please. Extended size. Already got them. Super Scoper 2000. Ooh, I don't have one of them. They're expensive, though. Mr. Zap. Okay. Okay, I don't really need these. Battered Mardet datapad. An old datapad once used by the groundbreakers Mardet security forces. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. I mean, this might be garbage, but maybe not. The old datapad continues incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2344. Responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back ray rat, then got himself soaked. Oh, that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed Rung Leech back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sanita. October 25th, 2344. Had another run-in with the Rung Leech from Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapons, chaotic beauty, or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hullhead's gotta come out eventually. Interesting. What is this? Huh. Data cartridge contains the public records of Hephaestus Mining's outpost on Cilia. It can be reviewed using the captain's terminal on the unreliable. And here's something I'd noticed, like, I haven't been checking other vendors for quest items. So now, look at this. You know, it gives me another mission to do. So that's something I need to get around to doing, is paying attention to any potential quest items. Okay, please don't tell me I'm gonna start getting sicker as the night gets going, because I was just starting to feel a little bit better. I really don't want to all of a sudden just take a turn for the worse and just be super ill. Hate being sick. It sucks. Oops. What is this? What have we here? Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Yeah, it sucks to be whoever that guy is. Or girl. Not assuming somebody's gender. You. Whoa! That scared the shit out of me. Alright, your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation and reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated. Oh. Where the hell am I? I don't even know where I am. Well, apparently I'm somewhere where there's a whole bunch of stuff to steal, and we're taking the opportunity to steal whatever we can. That's what we do. I picked up a grenade launcher. Medical bay keycard. Ooh. Sounds to me like something I could have definitely take advantage of. Okay. Okay, everybody escape.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
You won't, don't worry. We're just taking things that don't belong to us. Hi. Oh my god, it's my freaking companions. I didn't even realize that. I picked up a backpack. Kick ass. Okay, you guys get in here, please. Get in here. Because it wore out for me.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Okay, bye. That person does not want to be pestered. Gotta sneak past this person somehow. La la.
Not so. What do you think
Damn
you're
it.
doing?
Nothing at all.
Just don't complicate my job, okay?
Alright. Okay, bye. That was the best excuse ever. What are you doing? Nothing at all. That ruled. Oh, man. Hello. You're sick. Hello, sick bay nurse. Hello, doctor. Dr. Wanda Dorset, I need to talk to you.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Huh. Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
I am.
You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Nah, I ain't worried about outlaws. I'm an outlaw. Sorta, kinda. You freaked me out for a second there, Pravati. Hi, Doc.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
She's cool looking. Maybe she can be part of our crew.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I don't know. Let's see what you got.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck. And a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's look. Oh. I don't think I really need anything. I'm pretty good on. Oh, 3 armor. I'm buying it because it's cool looking. Okay, thanks. Hey, what's going on there, Ellie?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend? Who I'm pretty sure I saw in a room by herself?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Yeah, I noticed that. I can look in on her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay. Well, suppose I'll just go right back where I was before. Cross into the do not enter zone. Da-dee-dee, you see nothing, da-da-da, I'm not even here. Doopity-doo.
To the last ratchet on Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Yeah, and I heard you say this before, so maybe we should come up with something original. But Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Aha. I didn't even have to yell at you.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You, ain't with the board, are you? See,
No.
I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I take a drink every single time there's somebody babbling, and right before I get a chance to swallow what's in my mouth, they're always, okay, time to talk. What did you do to get... They got you in trouble? Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
So Ellie actually does owe you. I thought it was you trying to get away from Ellie, but I guess not. So, what did you do to get you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
But you think the board had someone follow you, and you're hiding for...
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief.
Oh, yeah?
I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Okay. So, you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay?
I don't know.
I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Okay. I don't need to lie. I'll talk to him for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yeah, it's Ellie. I'll let you keep that crap. Alright, you two, let's, move along. Ha-ha. See, we were able to get in and out of there pretty damn easy. Alright. Well, I talked to your friend.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah, she's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't
I know.
miss it.
I gotta talk to that prick. Anyway, that Udom guy. Stop pulling the gun out. So that's one thing I really wish wouldn't keep happening, is that every time I go to open a door or talk to somebody and stuff, that it's like, it's the same button to draw your weapon, and I don't like wandering around with my gun drawn. Alright, so people that I'm thinking are probably going to join me, and no spoilers, guys, because I don't know yet. So that Felix guy that I ran into when I first got here, I'll bet he's going to be a companion. Just, it was like, there was too much in like the dialogue and whatnot that made it sound like that's what's going to happen. And either Jesse or Ellie one of them. Probably Ellie, because I think she looked cooler. Like she looked more like, yeah, like she was made to look very unique. I think it was the hat Jesse was wearing that made me kind of like less convinced it would be her. Oh wait, hold on. I wanted to look at Max real quick. I want to see what you look like with some silly shit. Oh, that's actually pretty cool looking. And so is that. Four armor. Perception is -1. Engineering plus 15. Ooh, I actually should give that to Pravani. 16 armor down to... Yeah, but see, she looks cooler. And I honestly don't know, like, what difference is it really making? Like, if they're wearing decent body armor, I don't think the helmets are going to make that much of a massive difference. Oh, she's got a perk point. Okay. 30% base health, range damage, armor rating, threat generated. Well, let's give her the armor rating bonus, because if I'm taking helmets off of her... Yes. Vicar Max. He also has a perk point available to him. Give him the hack bonus. Health bonus, range, armor. I'll give you a health bonus. Alright, cool. Alright. See, you look cool now, Max, with your crazy Oculus Orbis thing there. Alright. Oh, wow.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise.
What's up, jerk?
We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime.
Sweet mustache you got there.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Yeah, I landed on that guy.
Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
You're a bit obsessed with him. But yeah, sorry for your loss. Yeah, I landed on him.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Yeah, what was your relationship with that guy?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
How did he die? Yeah, he got eaten by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Yeah, he's a pile of shit now. But, yeah, anyway, I'm sorry and all that, but, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Nope. Never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Yeah. Well, alright. I'll ask. What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Yeah. Personal, but, you know, maybe there's something I could help you with there, buddy boy. Could I do something?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Oh, I can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
No, I'm not done. Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Well. She's, pay it for her?
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Total of 2,400 bits? I'll cover that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Yeah, go back to your work. Now I'm broke. Now Ellie owes me. Me. That's why she's going to join us. Alright, bye. How much you want to bet, guys? What is that? An OSI pyramid. No one minds that I just took whatever the hell that is. What was that? Quest item. A marvel of geometric perfection, ready to be marveled at upon someone's desk. Oh, okay. Alright, moving on. Again, the gun. Don't need it drawn. Okay. Let's go talk to Ellie and let her know that she's going to have to join us, because if she doesn't, she's going to have to pay me a lot of money. Hi, Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No. Want to talk to you about that opportunity that you mentioned?
Yes, dearie?
No, nothing. Never mind.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Oh.
Here, take a candy with you.
Oh, thank you. Goodness. I like Gladys. She gave us candy. Alright, medical bay. but it was a medical mask, right? Saw it.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
That is quite the nose you got.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Alright. Well, at least I got almost half back of what I spent. You just watch yourself while I'm gone. So, you're joining me now.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right?
That's right.
Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones.
Yeah!
If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Yeah! I was right. Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Yeah,
but we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Yeah, sure. Welcome aboard. We don't have to get in a whole backdrop.
You won't
there.
be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
No. Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Yeah, we went up a level again. Yeah, we go up levels pretty quick. Alright, yeah, look at you. You're looking all like RoboCop guy, and you're looking like the engineer that you should be. Yeah. Yeah, what is that over there? That's... Okay. Skills. Skills. Button up. Yeah, that works. Alright. Purchase a nav key. Offered me a job investigating distress signal on Terra 2. So I'd have to go back to Terra 2 to do that. Acquire. Alright. Okay, so I have to go on my ship to do that. That I gotta travel. That I gotta travel. I'll wait till I get back to my ship. Okay, we gotta do that. We have to find an acid steeper. Alright, actually, let's go speak to Lilia first. Upstairs at Sublight A. Stop pulling your gun out.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should
come
prove
on
interesting, to say the least.
Indeed. Yeah, gotta go upstairs, so let's go. What's this do?
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Got that?
Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Okay, you guys done confusing each other? Hello, Tobias. Oyama.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
What exploded in your face?
You the one flying the Unreliable?
Uh-huh. The name's Captain Kincaid.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
That's a good idea. So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Cool. All right, bye. Hi. Ooh. Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It's intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are, perhaps, hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes as others might imply. Okay. Interesting. Hi. Hello, Lilia. Hi.
So you're the new captain in town.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping you'd make your way to my office.
Oh, really?
Saves me the work of hunting you down.
Ooh.
Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Yeah. The name's Kincaid, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I like the first thing you say. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Yeah, but I don't have a nav key. Can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Huh. So I take it Sublight isn't strictly salvage operating?
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kinds of other sectors do you pursue?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Yeah, of course. So, in other words, you're a company of bureaucratic pirates.
Your words, not mine.
Well, how organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Right. That's good. So...
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, that's it. Bye.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay. Sublight, a legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved bourse, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of bourse in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world. And why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now, go bring home some bacon. Okay. Interesting. Hi. Hi. Cool. Leaving all your doors open. Probably shouldn't pick locks right in front of you. What's this do? Makes my gun pop out.
Seeing you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
He needs both your advice and your pity. Doopy 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 doopy. Hi.
Sublight for life. The corporation's never lifted a finger for me.
Okay.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything.
Yeah, I got nothing but a gun that I like to brandish for no reason at all. Okay. Speak to Lilia. I just did. The Madman! What's going on, man? What's going on, Madman? Been a while, right? Alright, so she needs someone. Return to speaker when you're gonna. Alright, so I have to wait till I get a nav key. So that's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. So everything else is gonna require me going back to my ship. Madman saying, I've been missing your streams when they come up. You may not have missed much because I've only been streaming again for the last 2 days. Or 3 days. 3 days, maybe? Whatever. But yeah, I hadn't been streaming for several weeks because my old headphones were pretty much wasted and my microphone wasn't working, so I had to save up some cash and then replace them before I could stream again. So I don't think you missed a whole lot. Okay, so there were some other things I had to do here, right? The empty man. Yeah. So security terminal. Madman saying, for the past 2 days I've been helping at a haunted corn maze, so that... Ah, awesome! Dude, that's gotta be fun as hell.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
When might we expect you out here again?
One of the great things about Halloween. So many cool things to do.
A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts. It's time for a KYO.
Can I get in there now? You guys don't care that I don't belong here?
You're a deft hand with a bag pick. There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Okay. Madman saying, "Oh, it is. I enjoyed terrorizing the little kids. Even my best friend's mom was there, and I scared the crap out of her." That's awesome. That's so much fun, man. My son and I on Halloween are going to be going around like really, really messed up looking plague doctors, and we're just going to give out candy, but we're not going to do it like at our house. We're going to wander the city streets and just hand it out as we're walking around, because sadly, less and less people are like giving candy out at their houses, and there's less and less trick-or-treaters every year, I swear. I don't understand why. It's not like there aren't a million little kids running around all the time, but for some reason on Halloween, I just see very, very few kids actually out there trick-or-treating. Confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container, he refused inspection. He fled before we can get down to it. Left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of his security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. In other words, that's stuff for me to steal. Security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds, generous one too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Lilia her salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship, that's mine, impounded by order of Udon Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid. Raving mad, warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Madman saying, they stopped doing hay rides around my parts 3 years ago, so no kids can go trick-or-treating anymore. That sucks. Man, people just can't allow fun to happen anymore. Alright, let's get this data cartridge.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Indeed. And now, let's get the hell out of here. Da da da, da da dee. You guys see nothing? Nothing at all. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me.
What do you think you're doing?
Stuff. Nothing at all.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, right?
I'm in a spot that guy can't see me anymore, so I'm just gonna take everything. Hi. You guys didn't even notice that I stole a whole bunch of stuff. Hey. What's up there? There's my ship. Okay, I think I was up here before. Don't climb up here. I'm going right back down. I just went through my friend. Wait, do I have to talk to you? Is that... I just gotta talk to you.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Indeed. You hesitated there. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
I don't know, it seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Oh, yeah? Alright, let's go. I don't know, Vicar. You're kind of sketchy, my friend. Alright, then there was... That's on Monarch. Okay, so that's just find one. That's not even here. Why does it automatically go back to my inventory? Oh, because I have to look at new stuff here. Another cartridge, another hammersmith, prayer beads, a hoop. The madman saying, oh, also forgot to mention I was a mouthless zombie with a collar around my neck and chains attached to it. I'd run at people and kind of gave myself rope burn around my neck with the collar. Ugh. That's rough, dude. Still pretty great, though. Alright, so I need 10,000 freaking bits. That was for the barn portion. That's awesome. Okay, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Okay. There's one more thing to do here. I just don't want to leave here and then find out, oh, you forgot to do this, that, or the other thing. Wait, what the hell?
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract.
Oh, look. It's Felix.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real... grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
You're a grouch.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
These two might not technically get along too well.
Hey, you got a second?
What's up there, dude? Want to join my crew? I knew he was going to join us.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Uh-huh. Again, it's. I think the other tip-off, too, is when people only have, like one name. Like Ellie, Parvati, Felix. You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Oh, you're right away. I've heard enough. You're hired. All right, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there, I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I like this kid. I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man.
So he's a fighter.
That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire.
I love
this. In
this.
conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
You're hired. How about an interview? We don't need an interview. That was good enough. The madman agrees. Saying, I feel it's definitely worth hiring. Hell yeah. I've heard enough. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
All right. We'll see you in the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is going to be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Yes,
Look
Groucho.
at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Is that a black metal reference? Burning churches and stuff. All right. Into the unreliable. That character's great. That's of any like Fallout-esque games, that's probably my favorite introduction to someone, or way. Maybe not introduction since we met him earlier, but that's probably the best way that like I've had a companion, like, you know, state their case to join you. Like usually it's like a little quest thing, and then someone wants to join you, and you know, as a as an aside. But that was great.
Is tiring work.
Oh, I can transfer stuff into there. Very cool. All right. I have acquired Petey. Yes, I have. And a hoop. All right. Navigation terminal. Well, hold on. Hold on. Let's, Uncle Felix was just reading off a script, basically. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, that's Parvati hanging out in her hangout area.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
I thought there was flirting going on. It comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, we got romance aboard the Unreliable. Well, actually, not completely aboard the Unreliable, because the other person's stuck here, but... Ooh, sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't. I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everybody's different, don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close? Like, not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
The madman saying, I thought Obsidian developers said there wouldn't be any romance tied. That's what I thought as well, but I think that's still playing true. I think it just means that your character, can't romance any of your companions. So there may be, like, you know, like we can see here, there's like little romantic things going on, but it's not us. It's our companions that are getting involved with other people. So that's fine. I know people were all upset, like, oh, it's bullshit that you can't romance your companions. You can't. It's like, why is that? You know, what's wrong with it? You don't have to have that element in the game. You know, it's not really an important part of the story. Wouldn't it be easier to talk to her about this Isabel person?
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Alright, well, I'll go with you there, Parvati. You're my buddy. You're my pal. Madman saying, as long as the story and combat are fun, I'm fine. And exactly. And this game has been a blast. Like I said earlier, I love this game. Like, this has been super fun from the get-go. I've been enjoying it.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
I don't whimper. That was creepy, Ada. Don't stare at me when I'm sleeping. Good God. What's wrong with you? Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Like, the combat in this game, very simple. And if you like the way the past Fallout games have worked in terms of combat, this works pretty much exactly the same. Alright. Ooh, messages for Kincaid. From Tennyson. Another one from Tennyson. From Junlei to Parvati. Oh, why am I getting this? This was supposed to be a message for me. Parvati, I don't do this ever, so here goes. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice. Like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge, 'cause there's blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then this wrencher strides in like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in a compression alternator, trembling 'cause it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got, 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that, JT. Okay. About that talk we had. We were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. Wanted you to know. Even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell, Party T. Damn you, insta spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired. I'm gonna put my head down for a blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Little details like that, like little like funny things, like autocorrect basically and stuff like that. Like that's what makes Obsidian awesome. Like they have those little, funny little details, little added things that make the story and everything else more entertaining. All right, so search Hephaestus mining active cartridge for keyword weapon. All right. That captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it? Result 2. From the Site Safety Officer's Incident Report. Todd Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that darn thing is. Damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Result number 3. Given name, Lemuel. Family name, Harryford. Employment status, indenture. Contract term, 35 years, 2 months, 16 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes approximately remaining. Time of deceasement, 18.27 hours approximately. Cause of deceasement, blunt force trauma. Weapon unknown, took a good whack to the noggin. The facial area to be specified about it. It's all twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Teeth were all out of kilter, though I suppose that was true pre-deceasement. If the blow itself didn't kill him, there's no way he could have breathed with all that damage. Okay then. What is that? Sentry Saber. Man, that can stay right there. I don't need that. Puffball plant. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down our new roots. Adelaide. Okay. Is that the hula hoop? Really, that's where we're throwing that hoop, is in there? Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Okay. Hey, it's Petey. Yeah, right. Signed by the two of the greatest players in the league, Syrian and Cameron Fraser. In praise of arson. This contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists calls for a total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. The book looks like it's never been opened. Oh, come on, man. You gotta open that. You gotta read it. You gotta see what's up. Dissident Hunter, Special Edition. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, if you're gonna leave that sitting around, dude, I'm taking it. Dark matter bar? Oh, yeah. Oh, knock you out bar? Oh, yeah. Felix's journal. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down just in case I ever start losing my mind. It's not a bad idea. Very crunch. Sorry, Felix, but I'm pilfering your room, man. Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. Felix is great. I see that you have the pyramid. Oh, and the prayer beads. Contemplative beads. Well worn, these beads have been used often to contemplate the 6 pillars of scientism. Survival of the fittest. Nature abhors equality. The strong survive and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. Determinism. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Our lives are therefore predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Empiricism. The only real knowledge is that which we can observe, quantify, and measure for ourselves. Scientific experimentation is the only way to understand the elaborate blueprint of the universe. Stoicism. Reason, not emotion, is the seat of morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity. Teleological order. All things have a reason for existing and a purpose to fulfill. The purpose of humanity is to eventually unlock and solve the universal equation. Patronage of science. The purpose of humanity is realized through scientific achievement. Advancements in science and technology bring humanity closer to fulfilling its role in the cosmos. Okay. Okay, that I've read. I think everything else is the same. Let's just see if there's anything he needs to talk to us about.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Yeah, of course.
Something vexing you, Captain?
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
As soon as we can. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, buddy boy. Still an empty room. Aha! There's the sword. Doesn't kill you, gives you tetanus. Mysterious bottle of hooch for disinfecting equipment. Probably. It's distressed, bullet-riddled leather jacket. You know what? I'm gonna leave all this stuff. I don't need to pick any of that up. We'll just leave it there for how it looks. Examine. Scissors for gauze, scalpels for wounds, and handheld laser wands for a flawless complexion. Yeah, because I got a bunch of this stuff. I don't know why I keep just grabbing everything. So, we have one empty room. So I think there's one more human companion, and then we got Sam, who still can't talk. Madman saying laser wand sounds awesome. Yes, it does. Ah, scared me, Ellie. I thought you were literally sitting in the other room. I guess that's Felix.
Something on your mind?
If we're gonna work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive. I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
You weren't joking about being a pirate.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made.
You're like a female Han Solo. Wait, you want to look like a pirate?
Gotta advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
I like it. That sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Okay.
Shall we get back to mischief or what?
Yes. So, I think right now, Ellie and Felix are my favorite people just because, like, they're... I mean, I like Parvati a lot, too. She's, like, the naive person. I mean, they do, you know, they have, like, good, not stereotypes, but, you know, the characters that you have with you are filling the right roles. Like, Parvati is more of, like, the naive, you know, starry-eyed kid that's coming with you, you know, who means well but is really inexperienced about the world. And then you got the grouchy old guy who's, you don't know if you could trust him or whatever, and that's the vicar. But then you've got Ellie and Felix who are already both like, oh, they're totally like, you know, they're down to be outlaws just like you. All right, let's get back to business. All right, let's go. Speaking of Felix, let's chat, my friend.
Good to see you, boss.
Felix, I think we should part ways. I know we just met, but get the hell out of my group now. I'm kidding. So how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
At least you weren't obliged to anybody else. You were free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else.
Oh,
we didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
You can aspire to be anything. Doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work out for you, but, you know. Yeah, you're right, though. Poor Felix. He did have it rough. And as you said, sounds rough, Felix. Where'd you find work?
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Ah, yes, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Oh, I've done worse. I know. I've had plenty of practice bludgeoning people.
That's what I like about you, boss. You got a mean swing. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Well, I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that.
That's right, you owe
Thanks
me.
for listening, boss. Let's get going.
All right. You owe me, Felix. Don't forget. You owe me your life. Okay, so, while on the ship, there's two things to do, apparently. Wait, what is that? Phineas's weapon. What? What's the other thing? The Groundbreaker weapon. That's all outside, right? Alright, so the groundbreaker weapon. Alright, let's bring our new people with us. And hopefully it'll actually give us a direction as to where to go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. Because it's been 90 minutes. I don't really want to go more than that per stream. But I'm going to take a brief break. And then I will come back and do one more stream. And then I'll call it a night. Because then I'm going to watch The Walking Dead and all that good stuff. But we will be heading over there for the groundbreaker weapon. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's it for now. Madman, thank you for joining me. And Von Kraft earlier, who was watching, it's good to see you popping in too. For everybody else, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification button and do all that YouTube stuff that you hear a million times that every YouTuber ever has told you to do. And as always, until the next one, which will just be in a few minutes, peace.